I did promise you all an episode on festivities, but I gotta say, our co guest, I couldn't get his time, you know, Christmas and whatnot. He's fully busy in his festivities. So I definitely try to upload something around New Year's so that, I don't want to leave you guys hanging on that one episode. But, anyways, hello everyone, welcome to Idiom to Idiom in what might be the final episode of 2023. And it has been a wild ride considering this is the year of incubation, incorporation, whatever you like to call it. And I am immensely grateful for everything that has happened with regard to this podcast. And, you know, I'm so glad I decided to start it. The idea was literally given by my best friend. So it's hopefully for the best. And there were a lot of supporters and people from my close circle who constantly encouraged me to keep going. And I recently had a call with one of my friends who listened to it, and he told me that it was really great that what I'm doing, and I'm so glad to hear this kind of support from everyone. And we are almost close to 500 plays, lifetime plays, and oh my god, it feels amazing. It's a really great milestone. And yeah, so I wanted to just talk about 2023. I mean, for me personally, nothing much happened, I would say the least. Yeah, of course, this podcast. I mean, apart from that, in my professional life, I am now literally where I was last year in terms of career. So there has been zero movement in 2023. But still, there are a lot of takeaways, I would say. Patience, most of all. The thing is, you're not, okay, this is pretty cliched, but you're not always going to get what you want when you want it. And it's going to come at a time when you least expect it, or a little later than when you thought you would get it. So I'm currently in that waiting period. Results in 1 week, y'all. I'm really tensed, excited. I don't know. It's just I even had a dream yesterday, and I woke up 1 hour before my alarm. So why am I keeping alarms during leave? More on that later. But anyways, I did lose a couple of friends. I mean, not lose in the sense got out of touch explicitly, and they were like two of my closest friends, and hurts like a ton of bricks. But hey, you do what you got to do. That sounds like a mafia line. You do what you got to do. Razviet. I really like saying that. It's some Russian line. I don't know what it means. And yeah, so that's the thing. I did lose a couple of friends who I thought would stick to me at least, for a couple of more years. And that put me in a really bad place. But then again, that's the thing, right? Most of the times you don't end the year with the people you started with. And if you do have a couple of people who are there with you from the beginning till the end, I guess you got to thank them. You got to be grateful that, I mean, most of my listeners are probably around my age group, let's say early 20s, mid 20s, and all that. So, I feel this is a phase of life where not everyone sticks with you at all times. Very small misunderstandings can lead to very big fights, irrespective of the duration of time you guys know each other. So, if someone has stuck with you till the end of this year, maybe give them something, give them a gift, not necessarily a gift, maybe just be grateful, man. Just be grateful to them. And it's a nice thing. It's a it's a it's a, it's a nice thing. Okay, I was just testing out the pause. Yeah, never mind. And maybe you would have faced a lot of setbacks. You would keep a benchmark as to you want to go from A to B or A to D, in terms of literal alphabets, but you're still at B. And I think it's fine. It's completely fine. I mean, we put too much emphasis on these kind of self-inflicted goals and benchmarks that, maybe once in a while, let's just take it easy. And especially now, I think most of us would be spending time with our families, and in the end, all you need is a home to go back to. Wow. Okay, this is straying very much away from comedy, but I'll be honest, there was no such incidents like the trek in 2022 and 2023. I have promised to, not get into any kinds of wooing, I would say. So this year's been quite a dry spell for me, so no regrets. I just want to, I think it's important that I work on myself, as should everyone here. As should everyone here. Sometimes I feel like I'm addressing a big crowd, and you know, sometimes I take away from the fact that I'm here sitting on my bed and recording this, but you didn't need to know that, did you? Yeah, when I start talking, I rarely know when to stop. So, hey, that's what a podcast is for. God, I just keep thinking to myself how it would be if someone saw me like this. They would just think, why is this guy talking to himself? Then again, that's what I do most of the time. I'm just recording my conversations and playing it out for you. And as we go into this new year, I have no goals actually. I don't have any New Year's resolutions because I feel New Year's resolution is just something we tell ourselves to keep, to keep us, to stray us, keep us distracted from the fact that the previous year was actually pretty shitty. If you wanted to start something, you would have started a week ago. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not discouraging you from keeping any New Year's resolutions. I'm just saying don't call it a New Year's resolution, because New Year's resolution is probably the New Year's first week resolution, because it usually expires within the first week. So if you do want to start something, I'd say stick to it. Consistency. Just like this podcast, I'll be honest with you. The last few episodes weren't received that great. I mean, I've tried sharing it maximum from my end, but that's the thing, right? You don't let your progress influence your consistency. Like, okay, wait, no, that's not what I mean, yeah, something what I wanted to say is, you know y- I might even get 5 listens, 5 plays for this episode, but I know I wouldn't stop anytime soon, because that is the thing. You need to be consistent. You need to give content on a regular basis, and you need to publish content on a regular basis, and that's how you earn the crowd. And that's what my friend told me too. Like, you just keep publishing and everything else will work from the other side. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, I obviously don't want to end this year by talking for like 20-30 minutes, and this might pass as motivational, but I don't, it's just self-reflection. If you would, I would request you to reflect upon whatever you did this year. It may not be good, it may not be bad. You know you might have, obviously you might have had to deal with the loss of someone close to you, and that is a terrible feeling. And I do hope you find the strength to move on. And you might have had relationships that were broken, shattered. You would have had your hearts shattered. I didn't have my heart shattered this year, so it's like a big win, because every year has been full of heartbreaks. Ooh, yay me. And for all of you dealing with issues or anything, any tough times, here's a little love from my idayam to your idayam. So proud of that. And I do hope you have a better 2024. In fact, I hope all of you have a better 2024. I think we have reached a phase where, we have worked hard with our education and everything, education, schooling, college, whatever, and it's time to reap the efforts of our rewards, rewards of our efforts. Whenever I try to say something motivational, it just ends up with a typo or something, and I try to comment on it. I try to dumb myself down for no reason. I should stop doing that. That is my New Year's resolution. I just, yeah, never mind. So yeah, I do hope you guys have an amazing 2024. Should I make the joke? Should I tell you like, let me see you next year or something? No, I won't. I wouldn't. But you guessed it. I would. I'll see you guys next year. I'm not gonna end this year, but I'm in a situation where I want to talk something, but then I just don't know what to. That's a right. What do you call a writer's block, but for podcasters? Like it's like pod block. That just sounds like cock block, and I genuinely don't want to do that here. And yeah, I would look forward to completing the episode for the festivities. I really want Jason to come and let you all know how the whole thing happens. So probably I'll try and get that published by, I don't know, 2nd January. He said that's when he's available. But yeah, I really do want to spread that message, and I hope you guys have an amazing 2024, man. You guys all deserve it. Whoever is listening to this, and you guys, I'm sure all of you have worked really hard throughout this year. Some of you got the rewards, many of you didn't get the rewards, and you know what they say, right? You just gotta wait, and time is your ally. Definitely, you guys would have see better things in 2024, and here is to me publishing better content. I hope you guys give me your suggestions as well. I would really appreciate it if you gave me suggestions, because there is a point where I would probably temporarily run out of content, and until I get something, I would really thrive on your suggestions, because that is giving you back what you guys, what you guys deserve, and that would make me happy as well, because you guys are taking the time to support me, and I find this incredibly, wholesome, and it's just a lovely feeling. It's just a lovely feeling. As a single child, you would want a lot of attention, and I'm getting all the attention I need and then some. So anyways, here's to a lovely 2024. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Merry Christmas and a happy new year. Take care. See you guys.